Okay, it's live, so now I'm just
Like
gonna,
it's working.
yep, just gotta put the link in the C box, I guess.
And on the board somewhere. Oh geez, that opened in a different view.
Okay, get the right link. Okay, yeah, I think, okay, sorry. Just double check that. Okay, uh, no, that's not the right link. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out which. Oh, duh, it was in the corner. Okay, yep, that is the right link, and I will also post it in the Nano topic. Okay, so this is our first live write-in. Uh, I guess we can, for now, we're gonna basically be doing word sprints. I guess maybe 10 minutes. I know a lot of people are behind. I'm behind. I'm 15,000 words behind to where I should be, but So I guess in about 5 minutes we can start this first sprint. If that works for you. All right. Sorry, I can't. I'm trying to fix your mic. You're muted. Trying to unmute. Sorry.
She has been unmuted.
Okay, there we go. So we want to talk about what we're been working on or how we've been doing in Nano so far. Want to go first? Anyone? She's still muted. I think maybe it might be your microphone. You try headphones. That usually. Well, no, that might not help.
Anyway,
Okay. All right. So you want to talk about how Nano's been going for you so far?
horrible.
Yeah, I think that's
I had to restart because I was getting really blocked with the current novel, and it just felt really weird. So I just restarted. I wasn't that far in. I was like 2,000 words in, so it didn't really matter. But
well. The first week I was doing okay. I was ahead, I guess. I think on maybe the fifth day, I was about a day or two ahead of the workout, and
nice.
I just because I made a rule that I wouldn't write past midnight, so I would generally stop like 10 o'clock at night. But that night, I decided to just keep going because I was trying to meet the deadline. Never finished writing by 10. I tried to, but I didn't. I was like like a few days before that, I would try to get my workout in before midnight, and so I decided to go past, and I just got ahead. And then ever since then, I've not written anything. So that was over a week ago, but I guess we will see how this goes. I don't expect to hit 50,000, but it's cool. I've kind of lost. I don't want to say motivation, but I was in over my head with this particular story, so made it a little bit harder. Okay, so in about a minute, I guess we'll start. Rowena, can we still can hear you? I think is your mic working?
Uh, test, test.
Let me see. Why don't we do it at instead of the five? We'll do it in 5 minutes so we can get the mic working. Let me see.
Okay. My microphone never works, so that's just a thing.
Oh no, yours is fine.
Oh, it's really bad though. Sometimes I have to yell in it.
Oh yeah, well I can hear you.
So expect yelling. Thank you.
It's okay. I talk low anyway, so I might need to yell at times for you to hear me.
Uh, can people comment on the YouTube live? I have
If
YouTube live open, but it's just paused, so I can read the chat.
if they're watching on there, I guess. Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, you guys can comment in here.
either there or the image topic. Either way, doesn't matter. I'll just keep refreshing. See. So we got Jenna Compton, Seabox. Oh, she wants to know what our stories are about. I guess we can talk about that for the next 4 minutes. You want to go first?
Okay, so my original one is about witchcraft and all that stuff, and it's about a person with memory loss, like a little girl with memory loss, and a guy who just finds her on the streets, and he's trying to find out where she came from and all that. And he finds that she's also kind of a witch, not that great of a witch, I guess. Less magic in her, but she still has enough magic to qualify as a witch. And there's a lot of magic, and they're trying to figure out how she got to where she is with witchcraft, I guess. But that kind of felt like I got a writer's block while writing that, so I started a new one since I was only like 2,000 words in originally. So I restarted, and it was the new one is about just general life and love and um yeah, those general topics and
Yeah,
yeah, mental issues, struggling socially, etc.
yeah. Okay, sounds cool. Kudos to you for you. You said you did two. It's like your second idea. You basically started
Yeah,
over,
it was
or
my backup because my first one I got like a block pretty much 2,000 words in. So I was like, hmm, I'll restart. I'm not that far in, and I like this one better because that one was felt really complicated, and I was switching between tenses with no idea what I was doing. But this one's just present third. So
yeah. Okay, Rowena, can you hear us, or I don't know if you're. Yeah, we still can't hear you. Okay. It might be something on your end. Yeah, because I turned everything up. Not sure. Okay, I guess I'll go. Mine is a little complicated. I don't really have like a for sure plot. I mean, I have a general idea. That's just how I usually do it. I don't plot that much. I'm a pantser, meaning I just keep going. So this might not be as cohesive of an explanation as I can make it, but I will try my best. So basically, it's set in the Middle Ages. It's a fantasy, and it's about a girl on her starts with on her 17th birthday, and she and her three friends. Um,
Okay, I just switched devices. Is this better
oh,
now?
okay,
oh yeah, I can hear you.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's better. All right, so basically, um, this girl and her three friends, they're kind of like vigilantes in the Middle Ages, and they go like two of them are come from rich families, and two of them are twins, and they live on a farm or whatever. So they're poorer, but they're all good friends, and they're actually these vigilantes that go around the town and I guess fight bandits, pirates, or whatever. I haven't gotten to that part yet, but um, there is magic in this world, and the way I explain it is witches and wizards, and they can give in to the dark side of the magic, and if they do that so much, a witch will become a hag, which is basically just an evil version of the witch, and a wizard will become a warlock, which is their evil version. And there's these other two characters who are a witch and wizard, and yeah, I haven't really thought of a better explanation for it, but that's like the gist of it because I haven't really developed it as much as I like to think I do. But sorry, it's not cohesive.
That's cool.
I don't know. I kind of lost inspiration for it. I was developing another idea since like day two that's been distracting me, and I wish I would have thought of this sooner. So I would have, done that, and it seems like it's much more developed than this one. So, but I'm gonna stick this out. Got 15 more days. We'll see how far I can get. Maybe 20,000. I don't know.
Yeah.
Rowena, you want to talk about yours before we do our worst bet?
Um, I'm I haven't had a lot of time to write recently, so I'm still only at 2 or 3,000 words. And I have a major writer's block. Um, and I'm not quite sure where I'm trying to go with this, but I'm just writing and hoping it turns out like something that makes sense. Um, But basically, it's about a, a girl who is like a detective and trying to solve the mystery of her mother who had disappeared years ago, um, but is then murdered and stuff happens. I'm not sure. I
Very
experimented with a couple of different plots and then decided that I didn't know how to even begin with them and wasn't sure like how to just start in the middle, so I chose one and gave it a go.
Yeah, I get that feeling of not knowing your direction, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's better to just have, for me personally, just have an idea of where you're going and then
Yeah.
just write. I don't know. I'm not a plotter. I plot, but I don't plot at the same time. That
like
makes any
you
sense.
plot it all in your mind, but there's
Yeah,
so many plot bunnies bouncing around.
yeah.
So
I can't. I've seen people have like note cards and bullet points of every
yeah, they
single
have like
scene.
all these detailed notes,
Yeah,
pages of
I can't
them,
do that.
character
I have
profiles, scene spreadsheets.
I have a lot of notes on my phone. That's generally my the extent of my plotting. Like I'll have like my characters write out maybe a few scenes, few different points in the story, and then I'll just go. I can't do the whole A to Z plot thing. I just can't do it. So, all right. So we ready to do our first word sprint?
Yeah.
Yes.
And give it 1 minute so we can get to the, maybe even. So I guess about 10 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds
Yes.
good.
Does anyone want to set the timer?
Yeah, I have it on my phone.
Okay.
Just give it a few seconds, I guess. Okay. And here we go. 10 minutes. Good luck. All right. How did you guys do?
Um, let's see.
Yes.
146 words. I'm not a fast writer.
I got like 533 words.
Okay, let me check mine. Um, sorry, I did some edits, so I had to calculate those. Yeah, I got 244. Not my best. Yeah, I think personally, I think this story is just a bust for me. I guess it's more of just writing it out of habit at this point. I think we can do the next one in a few minutes.
Okay.
So you want to share the scenes they were working on?
Mhm.
So does anyone want to share what they were working on at this point?
Okay, so mine is just the introduction of. It's not really in chapters, it's in parts from a different character's point of view.
Mhm.
So I'm working on the introduction to one of my parts, and it's just him and how he how my character dealt with grade school. In For example, in grade 1, all his classmates hated him, but his teacher would the wouldn't tolerate bullying or anything. But in grade 2, the teacher didn't care. So that's just a conflict in the meantime.
Okay.
The real drama starts when he gets to grade 5, so.
Okay. Rowena, you wanna share what you're working on?
Sure. Well, right now I'm kind of sort of giving a bit of info on the main character's backstory, um, and kind of like her ideas that she had as she grew up. Um, but not much else besides that. I honestly am not sure what to write about right now. So
Yeah. Yeah, I know that feeling. Right now I was working on so the brother and sister were going to ambush these pirates. So I was just working on how they were going to do it. They didn't have a sure plan, so I'm just basically the scene is them attacking these pirates who are pillaging their sort of a city. They're part of the city, so they just want to protect the city. So I'm gonna be using their magic. One is a healer. The other one has like chaos magic. So I have to figure out how I'm gonna write that out. How he does that. So that at least will keep me interested in it. Sounds like I don't like writing at all. How much I'm trashing my own idea, but I promise that's not the case. It's just a lack of research on my part prior to NaNo. So I wasn't really prepared for this story. Um, I was tossing around a few ideas, and I think I picked the wrong one. So yeah, but you know, this would be something I'd have to table for much later.
yeah. Well, and that's better than having no other options. So.
Yeah, yeah. I had a few. It's just I don't know. I was really excited about this particular idea because I've been wanting to write a story in the Middle Ages, but I'm not as fluent as I thought I was. So yeah, that's a fail on my part. Sorry, my dog is barking. Any particular genres you guys prefer to write in, or do you spread it out a little differently?
I'm kind of hopping around now. I'm not sure really what I prefer. Probably just fiction or fantasy or something like that.
Mm,
I'm trying my hand at mystery.
mystery seems like something fun to write, but something I would never be able to do well. It was one of my backup plans where there's a girl. I think her name is Therese. She's like Frenchish, and um, so she spends a lot of time on the internet, and she kind of talks with it through video call to a girl named a celebrity, a British celebrity, internet celebrity called Dorothy Carrister, and she's acting really weird, Carrister. So she and later Dorothy said she's leaving the internet, and a whole bunch of celebrities like also say that they're leaving the internet. So she thinks they're connected, but so she tries to look into it. That's basically what was my one of my backup plans, but I would have no idea how to make a plot for that except for oh, another celebrity vanishes. So
Yeah, I think mystery is something that's about to be, I guess, hot on the market. I guess I think mystery is really gonna come up. You know, you had that movie Murder on the Orient Express. It just came out, so I think mystery is something that's really on the rise right now. A lot of people are enjoying it. Um, I don't know if I could do it. Um, I tried. I did. I've tried a few years ago, but I don't know if I, you know, clever enough to make a good mystery. But I might try one day. But usually, I just YA fantasy is my usual genre. Um, Sometimes a little dash of sci-fi, not heavy sci-fi, but just a little bit of it. So, like my Nano story 2 years ago, it was it was a YA fantasy with a little bit of sci-fi in it. So, like it wouldn't be as far as like a Star Wars type sci-fi, but yeah, usually YA fantasy. That's where I live. Sometimes dystopia.
I'm really bad with sci-fi. I don't read a lot of sci-fi books or watch a lot of sci-fi movies. The only sci-fi series or book that I really liked was Legend, and I only read the first one.
Marie Lu Legend, that book.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I haven't read that. I've meant to.
and that's because a friend recommended it to me. I
Yeah.
also tried to read Insignia, but I gave up like 100 pages in.
Mm. Okay, so I guess we'll do the next one in about a minute or two. Anything else you guys want to talk about, writing wise or nano wise? Want to share any past NaNoWriMo experiences?
Nope. I actually heard of it from my Hogwarts.
Really?
Yeah.
I know a few of us, I want to say 2 real life years, maybe 2 or 3 real life years, a bunch of us just kind of we didn't really. We kind of did something like this, though. It was just us basically. I guess we friended each other on the Nano site, and then we just kind of talked about it. It was a group of us. Um, that was pretty fun. I think that was my first time doing it. So this is about actually it's about maybe 4 years ago. So I think I'd heard of it before that though. But the closest I've ever gotten was about 26,000 words. So that was 2 years ago. Last year I think I gave up around this time. So I'm not gonna do it this year.
Oh,
Okay, so we'll do a next sprint.
yeah.
About 10 minutes. All right. Here we go. All right, went a little over, but it's fine. How did you guys do?
Let's see. $244.
Okay, I got 158. God, this story's rough.
Yeah, I also didn't. I also didn't do as well as the first one. I got 366.
That's still a lot.
That's yeah, that's good. Is I have to plot out how I'm gonna do this scene. I'm still working with these pirates,
I'm
but
still on the introduction.
yeah.
I have no clue what I'm doing.
Hmm.
But this is
Mine,
go ahead.
mine, mine is just the guy and my main, not my main character, but my current focus character and how he did in grades 1, 2, 3. And grade what, and basically he got bullied, but he didn't really care. And his grade 1 teacher was, and his grade 3 teacher didn't allow the bullying. Grade 2 teacher didn't care. And now I'm starting to write about the grade 4 one, and she is very. She has a reputation for being very, very strict and mean, and she handed out detentions really often. So yeah,
Okay, I really need to plot out more of this story, and I think I was actually gonna actually sit down and handwrite plotting it out because I don't know, it's just not working as much as well as I thought it would. But I think I can pick it up.
Yeah, I started to plot out not a ton, but just the main things that I need to get done in this chapter. Only I haven't gotten to the next chapter yet, so I still have a ways to go.
I think I'm really wishing that it was like 3 weeks. Like this was 3 weeks ago, like before Nano, and I had these other idea already in my mind, plotted out, and that would have been a much easier time for me because I'd like that story a lot better. But I'm gonna stick this out, keep going, and maybe I'll pick this one back up after Nano, like a year later, when I have a better grasp on it.
Yeah.
It also helps you read a lot. Like when you're writing, they you're encouraged to read during Nano because it helps you get ideas better. Like see how other people write. Helps your own inspiration. I know that helps me. Um, could be Harry Potter. We are MH, so that's always a good go-to. Um, you guys have any go-to books at all?
Harry Potter is definitely one of them. Um, Keeper of the Lost Cities. It's more of like middle school, uh, more geared towards that age level, but it's really good. It's really similar to Harry Potter in terms of like the magic and stuff. But it's good.
Yeah, I did see you posting about it earlier.
Yeah.
And I like to go to Shattered Glass by Teresa Toten because it's like one of my favorite books that I actually own. If I want something poetic, I really like the book Counting Back from Nine by Valerie Sherrard. But it's not a novel, it's poetry because it's in free verse. And it's about a girl and her friends abandon her and her dad dies,
Oh
basically.
wow. Well, for me, obviously Harry Potter, but there was a I don't know if you guys know Lewis Sacker, um, Wayside School books. Sideways Stories, Wayside School. This is a book I grew up reading. It's like three of them. They are middle grade books, but they're timeless. My second grade teacher used to have the audiobooks, and she would play them for us. And this is one of those. It's a really young book. It's middle grade. It's middle grade, but it's just one of those childhood books that I always go to sort of help get my inspiration because it's one of my inspirations to write. So that helps as well.
Okay, so I have to go now because food. But
Yeah. Okay. We can try to do this again next week if you guys can. Um,
yeah,
we do one more.
I don't think I will be able to next week since it's Thanksgiving break for us.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
yeah, I'm gonna have Thanksgiving.
I forgot about that. We'll plan it out.
Yeah.
We might have Marie join us if she can.
Oh yay!
So
That'll be cool.
we'll figure it out better. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you guys continue to visit the Nano Network topic. We like to motivate each other to keep going. So yeah, guess we'll do this again when we can. All right, thank you. Thanks for coming, guys.